Welcome to Miller's Meander. I might have renamed it since last time we did this because this is number 3. What number do you think it is? Evelyn Miller.
Number 2.
Okay. Fair
4.
enough.
Wait,
4.
what?
I don't remember. You're going to make me look it up. I'm going to say 3, and I'm going to stick with 3. But this is a very special Miller's Meander. Evelyn's too young to know or has never seen a real TV show where they have a very special episode.
Oh.
Do you remember such things? Does that ring a bell at all?
Special episode?
Yeah, okay. But we're recording this on Christmas Day. But, okay. Because I thought it would be a good idea. You guys have, everybody I feel like, speaking now to any listeners, have received at any point a Christmas card from a family or friend. And it has those like things, sometimes on the back you'll flip it over and it'll be like, Ryan did this year. He's really enjoying his drone or something like that. And then it'll go through it. Some of them even have like a full pull-out page that's like, you're like, oh, it's very long. I thought we could do a Christmas card. It's okay. Buddy has an excuse.
The rest of us are banned.
No, I'll introduce you in a second. But Candy Miller, I thought we could all do a Christmas card podcast together at the same time for all of our friends and family out there. So it doesn't have to be a long one. Obviously, like I said, it's also Christmas, and Evelyn is putting in a big old yawn.
Excuse me, sorry.
But I thought it would be cool to go around and talk about our years with one small exception. I've already done that.
Okay.
Go to the YouTube channel, the podcast feed, whatever you want. I have nothing left to tell you about for this year. Very excited about it all and what's happened, especially recently with Ryan Runs. But for the most part, I think I will defer to the greater part of the Miller family here.
Okay.
So
Dad can help us recap Gray.
maybe, sure. I've got, again, I feel like you would have an inside track on that one because you've been attending some of the newness with Buddy. Buddy, Candy's talk, introducing Candy. Evelyn's talk. Sorry, I should wait for you.
This is a mess.
Do you want me to say something right now?
Yes, go ahead.
All
Sorry.
right. Am I supposed to do my year now?
No. I just was
Just, hey.
introducing you because
I'm
I've
Candy.
been monopolizing. And Evelyn's
Thought I was Candy.
already
Just
talked.
kidding. I'm Evelyn.
And Gray, hop up on the mic, son.
Hello, bud.
Hello.
Okay. It's Christmas today. How are you feeling?
Good.
Okay. He has pretty good mic technique, actually.
Great.
Comes right up on it. But he doesn't like to stay... with any microphone, Gray doesn't like to stay on it, whether it's a phone microphone or a actually, that's not true. If it's a fake, sometimes Xbox microphone, he'll stay on that thing for hours. But Gray...
You speak.
Yeah, go ahead. No, get up. Tell us a little bit about yourself. No, we say like real words and sentences into the microphone.
Real senses in the
No, not about yourself.
About yourself.
What?
He did a good job.
He's doing a great job. You're doing a great job,
What'd
bud.
you get for Christmas today, bud?
I got rolls and
Say it in the
Keep it on the mic,
some
yeah.
bear books.
Whoa, is that what you have in your hands right now?
Yeah.
Excellent. That looks like a Tootsie Roll bank. What do you think?
I think Tootsie Roll Bank.
All right, buddy. You feel free to chime in at any moment, okay, bud? Yeah. All right. So, I should have a cough button. I don't. These mics aren't that fancy. Yeah, there's some podcast mics will have like you hit a button and then you can cough.
And then you just let go.
That's smart.
Here you get the raw. You get it all. Who would like to go first besides Gray, or do we want to recap Gray?
Yeah, let's just do Gray real brief.
Okay, I guess we could all do a little bit with that.
A little
but
bit with Gray.
you should definitely start. Candy should definitely start for this.
Gray finished his first year of high school this year. He got all A's. He's an academic warrior.
Ooh.
He gets A's in 2 classes, and the rest are just credit. But
This is his first year?
He's a sophomore now.
Second.
I was going to say, oh, did you say second year?
He finished his first year.
Oh.
This year lasted from January to December.
Dad's
Too good at this
dying.
already.
And he had a rough start in high school, but everything's good now. He's doing
Why was
great.
it rough?
Just transitioning out of a different structure. The high school is structured very differently for special needs kids than junior high or grade school.
I think
And,
for the better.
It's just for the different. It's the next phase of life where he learns job skills.
I was going to
and
say, I feel
life
like they
training.
have better
Yeah.
programs, though. You know.
But also, he has been with ultimately the same group of kids for like 10 years. And all of those kids, every single one of them went to different high schools. And Gray was the only one in this other high school. He was without his core group of people, not
His
that
cohort.
his cohort of people. But again, he did good transition and he has lots of friends and is
Yeah.
doing great.
Say, luckily,
And-
he makes friends extremely easily. Unless you count Evelyn, who is at this moment
It's
trying to
being
avoid him.
really weird.
He is being quite.
Because we're talking about him. But
happy right
also, this year, he started marching band. Gray, come tell the
oh
microphone
no!
what you play in the marching band.
I play cymbals.
Gray plays cymbals in the marching band. And it was kind of a transitory year. He first started by just kind of hanging out with the band and hanging out in the bleachers with the band. He doesn't actually march, but he sits in the stands during the football games and he calls it peeshing. He gets to peesh the cymbals.
It's been his name for hitting a cymbal ever since he got his first pair of sticks when he was what, 2?
Yeah, very young.
I should splash that. Oh, there's no screen. I was gonna say put that up on the screen.
Anyway,
Make it the thumbnail? No, that should be like
he's a natural though. He's got great rhythm.
He loves
and
it.
when he first got his crash cymbals, he was peeshing on the beat and having a blast. He absolutely loves marching band because also they wear uniforms and they're all matchy. And that's maybe his favorite part is wearing uniforms.
Okay, can we take a time out to ask Evelyn not to lick
I'm not
the
licking it. I'm
microphone?
pretend licking it just
Oh,
to get your
my
attention.
mistake. Oh, that. I will listen back because the reason I'm telling you is because if you are licking it, it will come across. So
Really?
if
I accidentally
anybody,
touched it once though.
okay, so that's what that was. Sorry.
But Gray also has advanced to the phase of I need to shave his face every week.
That was a big.
He's growing some
Step.
decent facial
Got
hair
some
this year.
sideburns on there too.
Yes, we keep him. Although anytime you ask him, let's try it again this time, buddy. Let's get up on here, on the microphone, right into the mic. Yeah. Do you want to shave or would you like to grow a beard?
Grow up here.
Every single time wants to grow a
Gray,
beard.
do you want to grow a beard or do you want to shave?
I'm gonna shave it.
Okay, so we can't just do 2. Sometimes to tease out what Gray's true desires are, we have to mix up the choice because he will oftentimes just choose the last choice. He'll just repeat
Yes.
back to you. So we got to ask him several times and mix it up until we feel like he's actually choosing what he wants, but more often than not, probably just picking randomly or a little more randomly, which either way is a victory, maybe.
But that's a lot of growth in 1 year for a little buddy.
Let's try this. Yeah, okay, one more time. This is very important, we know.
Listen.
Up, right up on the mic. What would you like to do with your facial hair?
I like to put it in the garbage can.
Well,
Sounds like he would like to shave.
open-ended questions don't. Oh, I don't know if that's what he was.
He wants to put it in the trash.
Okay, all right. Anything else? So that's. Would we want to add anything, Evelyn? What do you think has been a milestone for Gray this year?
Oh, milestone?
You would have a very different perspective than Mom. Again, I defer to Mom because she goes to the band
Yeah, she
things
spends
with
most of the
her,
time.
with him. Which, by the way, he's not just hanging out in the band room. He does play the cymbals, and he does play them better than anybody expected him to.
Yes.
Again, I'll attribute that to some drum, not lessons, but experience ever since he was little. But he can keep a beat.
And natural rhythm.
Yep.
I just bought
Um, I feel like he's reached the point where he's at that older brother phase where when I say hi to him in school, he ignores me
Ooh,
because that's what he does.
that is advanced.
I see him in the hallways and I'm inches from him and I say, hi, bud. And he just walks right past me.
I didn't know that.
And it cracks me up because I'm like, either he didn't notice me or he truly does not want to talk to me right now.
Or he has auditory processing delay,
Yes.
and that hi will come through in a minute.
Yeah, 5 minutes later, he's like, "Hi, Evelyn."
So that's a milestone. He used to not do that to me in junior high. He used to say hi to me every day when I saw him.
He used to have a little happy fit every time he saw
Yeah.
you. Interesting. I didn't know that. That's very interesting.
Now he just ignores me.
he's like, "Oh my gosh, my little sister."
Ugh,
So
that
embarrassing.
dude, yeah.
Ugh, my best friend, get me out of here.
Okay. I guess I don't think I have any additional insight either. He is so happy right now.
He's almost uncontrollable.
I don't think he's tired either. Usually this is because he's tired, but hey, this is the Christmas card. And to some extent, the podcast. I wish every podcast was as emblematic as the family as maybe this one will be, but I also don't want everyone to be. This might be a yearly tradition, though. I don't
Love
know
it.
if I can promise every single Christmas day. We almost didn't do it this time, but maybe we'll just move on to Evelyn.
Yay.
You've definitely had a big year. Let's hear all about it.
I made bullet points. I graduated junior high this year. I also traveled solo on an airplane to the BYU volleyball camp and slept in the dorms there, which was really fun. I really liked that. I went with one of my best friends. We both enjoyed that very much.
So I don't want to keep interrupting, and I love your list so far, but maybe give us a little color to it. You know, not just I graduated middle school. It's not middle school, junior high. But tell us how you felt about that. How did you feel about?
Buddy, don't touch this. I felt okay. Junior high's a whirlwind of crazy people.
Compared to high school?
Compared to high school is so much better.
Okay.
I
See,
love
there-
high
all right,
school.
all right.
Speaking of high school, I started high school this year. Yay. And I was on the freshman volleyball team this year, and they were great. I loved them all. They were very nice. They were very teamworky, and we really built a family, and it was really nice because they were all really good, and it was really good.
It did seem like, from the outside looking in at least, that there didn't seem to be any divas on the team, which I feel like I could have picked out a couple divas from the junior high team, but
Oh yeah.
all the girls seem really nice this year.
Yeah, they're all
Son.
really nice.
Also, Evelyn won an award at the end of the year from volleyball.
I did. I won best sportsmanship at the end of the year. I did not go to the banquet though because
We were doing something.
we were doing something.
I can't remember.
Yeah. But then, just recently, I auditioned for a musical, and I got the understudy for the lead role. And I've been working on that for the past month or two, listening to songs.
This is my favorite story. Can I?
Yes, go ahead.
So, and feel free anybody to talk about the other person because we're all so. I don't know what you would call that. You know, nobody wants to toot their own horn, so feel free to toot somebody else's horn for them, which is what I'm going to do for Evelyn. So Evelyn went in to audition for Mamma Mia at high school, which is what they're doing this year.
Yep.
And she was concerned because she wants to do beach volleyball in the spring. Is it?
Yeah,
Right.
this is the
Winter.
first year
Winter.
that
Well, I know
no,
it's
it's a
winter
spring
right now,
sport.
but-
It starts in January, late January. It's just this is the first year, the second year that the state of California has had beach volleyball for girls as a CIF sport.
And, to some high schools, which there are almost inexplicably 5 or 6 around here.
Yeah.
that fielded one last year. Last year was the first year it was a CIF sport, and this year Evelyn's high school is starting a beach volleyball team.
But they're one of the only one or one.
I don't know how many schools are starting one this year.
Not
Last year,
many. There are.
Yeah, there's still not many because you got to grow it. Yeah.
So
ticklish right now, bud.
she was concerned about that. So she went into to audition and was like, she auditioned for the chorus, like
The
she
ensemble,
kind of,
yes.
sorry, ensemble. She set her expectations low because she's like, well, this will make the conflicts maybe a little bit less. So she went in, auditioned for the chorus, and got a call back for Donna,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm gonna talk about it like this because it's how I understand it. Is Meryl Streep's part
Yes.
from the movie. So she went back to audition for Donna and expressed some of her concerns to the, and you can correct me along the way, to the people, the teachers there, that you wanted to do volleyball, so you were concerned about conflicts and stuff like that. They went and spoke to the athletic directors on, like, not even for her, like without her even knowing, just
Yeah.
they took the initiative to be like, can we have this girl? Did, like the work to see what conflicts there were going to be, and did decide that, okay, there would probably be too many conflicts for her to play Donna because they were going to give her the part of Donna,
That is true.
and pulled that back, but told her that. And we're like, okay, you can be in the ensemble. So for a while, she was in the ensemble, going to practices, absolutely loving it. I remember the first day you came back, you were like, Dad, I love it so much. But eventually, the understudy for Donna dropped out. And by this time, Evelyn had a taste. And so they kind of went to her again and were like, hey, do you want to be the understudy? Which understudy is the one that takes over if actual Donna gets sick or whatever. But also, understudy has 2 full shows.
2
Is
shows,
that-
both
yeah.
both the matinees, the
Matinees, yeah.
understudies do.
A lot of this is new to me. Some of you are like, yeah. But it's been a good long time thinking it over. A few days, in fact, I want to say. And
Yeah, for a few days she
decided-
was like distraught, like could barely
a little
get out of
stressed
bed.
out. I don't know, a little stressed out. But she decided to take the part. So Evelyn is the understudy at this moment for Donna.
I sure am.
in
After that
Mamma
whole
Mia.
roller coaster.
And she is loving it.
And we'll just have to see how beach volleyball goes because we
Yeah.
don't even know how many teams they're going to field or how often practices are. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah, if you hear low rumbling in the background, it's not actually room noise. It's great.
It's our little monkey.
Constantly talking over here.
So excited.
All right, keep going with your day or your year.
That's about it. Dyed my hair purple. About a week ago? 5
Looks
days
very
ago.
cute.
I love it. I've dyed my hair
You've done that
purple.
before.
Yes,
Although
I've
you've
done it like.
Have you done the whole thing? Because the whole thing.
No, not the whole thing before. I've done most of it pink. I've done blue before.
you were just doing tips though.
Yes, or streaks.
Yeah.
Streaks.
We bleach it before we dye it too, because it does not show up on my hair if we don't bleach
Yeah,
it.
welcome to the club. That's what. Back in the day.
Uh-huh.
When,
However,
I guess Candy
Mine
dyed
would
her
be
hair
great
too.
now.
Yes, Candy's silver prep going
Silver
on.
locks.
Every time she goes into a hairdresser and they're like, how much for the dye? She's like, I didn't dye it. You did dye your hair though.
Oh yeah, all the time when I was younger.
Well, like what?
What colors?
No, like what year?
From 1996
Okay, so
through
want-
when we got
I
married.
might have tried in '95 at first, but back then you tried with literal Kool-Aid. And
Really?
it didn't stick because I have the same color hair as you do, which is brown. So you couldn't see
You just
it.
couldn't see
so
it,
then we
yeah.
figured out,
Don't lick my hand, Gray.
we both figured out that if you bleached it first, but also didn't use Kool-Aid, it worked a lot better. So
Yeah, I was like, I went to like a beauty salon and was like,
Oh.
give me this stuff. And they gave me this tub of powder and this bottle of like reactant stuff. And they were just like, mix this together, put it on your head.
Radiation poisoning.
And yeah, and I would mix together quantities and put it on my head. And I would do that again and again. Like, cause I'd bleach it one time and my hair would be like red, like orangey red. And I didn't want that color. So I'd bleach it again. And it would get like blondie gold. And then I would bleach it again. And it
Wow.
would finally be. But then my hair felt like
yeah, it
straw.
gets really brittle.
But it would also suck up the color like crazy. So it ruined my
Sounds
hair.
There
really
you go.
cool.
For next time, I guess. All right, so that's a pretty good 2023, I'd
Yep.
say. Are we missing anything? Any big
full of stuff. No,
milestones?
I don't think so.
No, it's been kind of a year of rebuilding.
Yeah, after COVID.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that too. I was just thinking. I guess that was probably why. Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Yeah, I feel like this is the first real year after COVID. 2021 was still mid-COVID. 2022 was like, everything's probably going to happen for the first time in a long time. And this was like, okay, life is real this year.
Yeah.
Life was real this year.
All right. So, welcome to the first real year for the Millers since 2020, possibly. And Merry Christmas. We love you all if you're listening to this. You are family and or friends.
I'm not Saint Nick.
Gray's a Saint Nick.
Gray is not Saint Nick. He is felt like that's his closing line. Gray, how would you like to sign off to the?
Wait, do I get to do me?
You also, yeah. But I was just going in the order we started with. So Gray was going to sign off. You think Gray should be the finale?
Okay, we already did Gray, didn't we?
No, a sign off, like a
Why
goodbye.
are we signing off?
Because this is it. You got more to talk about?
Mom hasn't done her year.
Oh, I thought you're right. You did great. Too.
What
I'm
is
like,
wrong?
wow.
I'll cut that part out.
Awesome. Wow.
Are you sure?
Cool.
I forgot. It was like you talked, and it wasn't you. We were talking about Gray.
I
should have just let him sign off and
yeah.
been like, I'm not part of this family.
Yeah.
Well, that is
sorry.
part of it. I was trying to be quick because I know you didn't want to take a long time to do this.
I do.
So
This is already. Oh, it's a Be Real. I got to post to Be Real. Hang on.
what the heck is a B reel?
Be real.
This is a great one.
It's a reel where lots of bees.
Everybody.
In the B reel, can I say what's a B reel? Is
it's
it
not.
is it
It's a
already
picture.
B-reeling? Oh, it's not a video. I don't know what to do if something's not
It's
a
a
video.
picture.
Lean in. Be in the microphone.
In the microphone?
It's fine. It's too late.
Too late for what? I don't understand.
It's an app. It's basically like to counter Facebook and Instagram where you only post your curated life, right?
Yeah.
This is Be Real. So one time a day, it sends a prompt like to the whole world. And wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you take a picture of what's happening. It's your real life, like not your curated life. And you have 2 minutes to post it.
Interesting.
And if you don't post it, you can post a late one, but it's fun to see where all your family and friends are right now. But if you don't post it on time, you're not allowed to like add other photos at your leisure. You're banned.
How do they spell the word real?
BE and then space REAL. But I also thought about it as the Be Real. Like in a movie, it's like the alternate
sure.
footage,
That's a good
you know?
one.
Like
That's a good one.
Anyway. Okay, sorry. How to do a Be Real right then. Watch out for that one, America.
Yeah, follow Candy on. Do
BeReal.
you follow people on Be Real? Is
Uh-huh.
that how it works? Okay, actually,
No, you subscribe to people. Just
tempted
kidding.
To do Be Real.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I
okay,
like the
so
idea.
Candy's year. I do a big race every February. Where
February.
What?
That's how you say it.
That's
the R
not
is
how you
in
say
there.
it.
Yes, it is.
February.
We are, for anybody
That's how
who
you
doesn't
spell
know,
it,
we
but
are
that's
extremely brutal about making fun of each other when we make English
February.
speaking mistakes.
I believe
So-
February is a
That's
word that
just
is pronounced
funny.
how it's spelled, unlike many in the English
Unlike
dictionary.
February?
Yeah, February is not right.
February is
I
wrong.
think it's probably
February
a
is fine.
mid-coast thing.
Oh, well, anyway.
Like
February.
things that need washed.
What?
Yes,
February?
every aspirated.
That's what you just said.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've run it many years in a row.
In February.
Okay. She needs to get through a sentence.
Sorry.
And I this year had a goal to do 50 miles. It's a 12-hour race. It starts at 8 p.m. and goes till 8 a.m. And in the past, I maxed out. I think 45 was my highest. So this year I was going to do 50 for sure. Like give it my all. And I had some problems and did not end up. I ended up having to spend a lot of time in the bathroom.
Hey, you chose to talk about this.
When I wish I could have been running. So I only ended up with 49, which was highly disappointing.
Oh.
But I still got second place. But
Well,
now
Probably
what
had to
would-
walk to your car. That might have been the.
She didn't go to the bathroom in her car.
No, I meant like
I mean, far as I know, I didn't know. I don't know.
I did not go to
Okay,
the
all
bathroom
right.
in my car.
you had to walk
Anyway.
all those miles to the bathroom. Maybe those counted on.
It wasn't that far to the bathroom. It was just
Well,
the
still,
time.
Yeah,
I
if
so-
you
should
went
have.
like 5
I should have
times,
peed
5
like 3 or 4
0.1
times during the
miles.
night, not like 16.
The
times.
bathroom is never far from a race, Evelyn. That would be actually pretty funny if somebody did a race and then put the bathrooms all like a mile
way
away.
far
from
away.
there. That'd be cool.
Anyway, but so
We
I
should
want
do
to do
that.
it again this year, except this year I have another race that I'm running after it, and I don't want to
In
be unable
February.
to walk for a couple days. Anyway,
What race is this you're talking about?
the elevate. It's here in Santa Maria. It's a loop. It's a 1 mile loop,
Right,
and you
the
just
one
run it
around
as
the-
many times as you
Gotcha,
can in
okay.
12 hours. Yeah.
The 12 hours spanning, by the way, did you mention already?
Yeah, 8 p.m. to 8 a.m.
Yeah.
So it's over the night. It's
Not to be glossed over.
But so this year, I don't know what I'm doing this year. But anyway, so I was bummed because I was just shy of a major goal on that one that year. But I feel like I could have done it, barring bathroom problems. And then in March or the end of February, actually, I flew out to Idaho to be with my dad because it was the 1-year anniversary of my mom dying. And that was nice. It was more for me. My dad didn't really need it. I needed it, I think.
Yeah, I think there's probably a little, that feels like a 50-50
Yeah.
right there.
This summer we traveled too much. We were gone to Idaho and Utah.
Oh, you're right.
And Yosemite.
We all glossed over like the busiest summer we've ever had in our lives.
Like constantly, like youth camps and just everything. Like volleyball camp, like
Yeah.
all the things. It like never stopped.
Yeah,
And then
it was like a wedding in LA or Redlands, whatever.
volleyball camp.
And that's why we had to send Evelyn on that plane by
Yeah.
herself, by the way.
'Cause we had to go to that
also
wedding.
she didn't get in. And then we got an email all of a sudden when we were already going to this wedding that was like, she's in. And we're like, what?
Ah!
So we were like, the only way to do
That
this
was
is to
great.
put her on a plane by herself, which
Yeah.
It was kind of hard because there aren't very many airplanes who will take a 13-year-old by
Yes.
themselves.
really? Is that an issue?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was an
Oh.
issue.
What did we send her on? Spirit?
Southwest. Southwest
Okay,
doesn't
alright.
care about you.
Southwest. doesn't
Yeah.
care. Southwest.
Hosted by
Unaccompanied
Southwest.
minors, Southwest.
All over the place.
Yeah.
But that was hilarious, by the way, if I could also share, because you would call us every
I did
was fun.
because it was
5
fun.
minutes
Yeah,
minimum.
Yeah.
But it was you only call us every 5 minutes because we made you stop talking to us because you would have just stayed on the phone with us for an hour
But
straight.
why not?
I know.
Well, number one, we were doing stuff. But,
Oh, okay.
but also it was just there.
Tell me, Father.
it's you
Adorable.
don't need us there with you to experience these.
But I got like Jack in the Box, and I thought you guys would be proud of me.
I was
so I
yes
called
extremely
you.
proud of me. Did you get a taco?
I
Tiny
did not. I
Okay,
got
not as proud as
what?
I could have been.
Okay.
Okay.
It was fun to see you go out on your biggest adventure yet. But
Yes, and also summer here is only 8 weeks. Like the kids are only out of school for literally 8 weeks, maybe 7.5, and it was just like go 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 go.
yeah,
and
and then after that was Yosemite, like you said, and then after that, I'm gonna miss something. I can't forget something
and
every single time.
We were gone to Idaho too and Utah visiting
that's what it is.
family,
There was
and we had our
Utah.
cat with us, which is like annoying to travel with. It just made it all so
No, it's
stressful.
not.
Stupid cat.
Idaho, Utah.
stressful.
Then we went on a cruise. We did
Yes.
something
Oh
right
my
before
gosh,
the
that's
cruise.
awesome.
Well, no,
we
well,
were only
school
home
started,
for like a week.
Like school started. The
Yeah.
kids were in school for like a week, and then we went on a cruise. So then
but
we
what did
missed
we
a week
get back
of school.
from right before the cruise?
I can't remember.
Yeah, I
We
can't
also
remember.
went to like Knott's Berry Farm and
I
Medieval
remember that.
Time.
Oh, I remember
Oh, was that this
That
year?
was this year. It was in March or
That's
April
like
of this year.
might even be number 2 on the list. Even like
That was so fun.
Medieval Times was.
Medieval Times
Haven't
was
missed
cool.
a step, as far as I can tell from being a kid that grew up in the 80s,
Yeah.
obsessed with Medieval Times and never being able to go. But yes, then we went on a cruise for the first time, very first cruise down
Yeah,
to Mexico.
cruise was fun.
Was that the last thing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
it
I went in November. I went out to Florida for my brother's 40th
Right.
birthday. So I did a lot of traveling,
had
but
to
I
do
also
all the
did.
laundry.
Yeah, sorry, this is mom's.
Yeah, I also did a lot with my kids though. Like I went to every single volleyball game of Evelyn.
So did I.
did.
Didn't I?
Yeah, I think Dad
well,
made it to all.
I might have
think you
missed like
did,
some minutes of one.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it doesn't really matter.
and
But
all
I
of
will
Gray's
say,
marching band.
wasn't sure I was going to. At the beginning, I was like, oh, I gotta go to volleyball games now. And then after the very first one, I was like, this is super fun. And I was like,
So fun. And
first one
Dad's
out the
sold.
door for the rest of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yes, super fun.
And my run squad, I've had a run squad for many years that always consisted of 3 or 4 girls, sometimes as little as one other girl. But this year, my run squad has grown to like 10. And that's been really fun too, having instead of
Watch out for them.
10
running
moms just
around.
take
pushing
up the road.
strollers
yeah.
and
Yeah.
dogs, sometimes there are literally 15 or 17 of us.
I think you should just flex, just like not single file. What's it called when it's not single file? Just like
Clumps.
wide file. Yeah, clumps.
Clumps.
You should just clump and just right down the middle of the road.
We do.
Yeah.
That's
Down
literally
the
what we
middle
do.
of the
Down the
road.
middle of the road. Unless it's a major road like
Yeah.
like
that's what I'm
Clark
talking
or
about. Yeah,
something.
major road it.
Oh no, well, but all other
Broadway.
major
I'm
roads.
talking parade
if
style.
it's not Bradley or Clark or Broadway, we are running down the road. We were there first.
All right.
We were there first
They were
because there's
always
no
there
room
first.
for us on side. Also, sidewalks are death.
How many
A tip to
honks
runners
do you
out there.
get in a run typically?
Not tons unless it's nighttime. Like on that nighttime run we were on the other day where that guy did a
Well, that's-
donut for us.
Yes,
That was so
That was a
funny.
donut woo slash. What did he say? Moms.
He didn't know we were moms. He was
Oh.
like, "Woo, ladies!"
Ladies,
But we were
that's
like,
what it
"It's a
was.
good thing it's super dark right now because he doesn't know that we're all 40."
Yeah.
I think you underestimate the cougar component.
Well, also we didn't have any strollers with us. Typically, we have a billion strollers, and we didn't have any strollers that night. So it was a great night to be whistled at. And then we got a whistle later on that very run. We were like, "Oh, hey."
Productive.
I know.
run.
We were like, the people are out in full force.
The people
tonight.
are out.
Usually we just want honks. If you see us and you know us, please honk. We love honks
What
from
if
people
we
driving
see
by.
you and we don't know you?
Still honk.
Okay.
All right.
There you have it.
Just put a sign on your back that says honk.
So I
if
was
you
happy
don't know
with
us
my
or know
run
us.
squad growth and trying to think what else I did this year. That's pretty good. That's
did
pretty
this
good.
Is mom
podcast.
forgetting anything? Do we want to? I've interrupted her enough for a lifetime.
Mom was the one who dyed my hair.
I dyed all the Evelyn's hair.
She dyes all my hair.
Mom does so much. Mom
she
medals.
does.
Mom's number one.
She's the best.
You know, every time we bleach Evelyn's hair, people are like, "Where'd you do it?" And I'm like,
Yeah. Every time they're like, "Did you get it professionally done?" And I'm like, "No."
Next time
I
say
did not.
yes.
I should.
Professional
Yeah.
mom.
Be
Yeah.
great.
Okay. Well, I guess if you want a full complete episode there, Candy had her turn as well.
all right.
There's the one edition where
Now we
we
can
close
Now we can sign off.
that
in
one
order.
Okay, now we
universe.
can sign off. Evelyn, how would you like to sign off? Or now I yeah.
Peace out, homies.
Okay,
Just
sorry I
kidding.
asked.
No, I don't want to leave on that.
Too bad. Great. What do you want to say?
Lean up to the mic and tell the people what you want to say.
I love being with you.
Aw, thanks, bud.
That's a great sign off.
That and he's speaking to you, the listener. So, Candy.
I'm going to leave you with my theme for this year since 2023 is almost over.
You have a theme?
I have a theme every year, and I make a bracelet and put it on my wrist and wear it all year. And I'm excited because this bracelet's getting really old, and I'm tired of it.
Oh, I thought Evelyn made those.
No, I made both of these. But my theme for this year was I heart discomfort, and I want to sign off with go be uncomfortable. There's little growth in the comfort zone, little comfort in the growth zone.
Ooh.
Go get them.
It was your theme. No days off once. Is
Yeah,
that-
2 years ago.
That was 2 years ago?
I made
no
a
days
bracelet
off.
for her
It's-
that
it's
says all
sinking
days
in.
off.
Yeah.
Okay, and you did make that bracelet.
I made a couple bracelets.
Well, I made the
'cause
no
she-
days off, and Evelyn made a mock of mine that
Yeah,
said
I
all
did.
days off.
Yeah.
Oh,
I wore that a lot.
wait, that was you stole my idea.
Yeah.
That my
But I made
theme for that year and every year before and since and now this year is Mondays off. So you
I'll
just
make you a bracelet that
improved
says
upon
Mondays
it.
off.
No, I like my Pete Rogers bracelet.
Inside joke.
Okay, thanks everybody. We are
Merry Christmas.
yes very happy
Christmas,
that you exist.
Saint Nick.
And if I could reiterate some of the stuff that I don't need to, but have recently released. Again, a lot of Ryan Runs is just about Ryan. So I
Right.
don't need to go into too much detail, but it has been very heartening, some of the support that's come across. And thank you, everybody who ever says a kind thing. We love you
We
very
we
much.
love you
Love you
very much.
very much.
And we'll see you next year.